Got a big box in the mail today. Yeah, let's unbox this mystery thing that I got today, because it's pretty exciting. Thank you to the FedEx man who apparently came by the house yesterday and just didn't bother to knock. So I had to wait an extra day. It's a big box, but it's not super duper heavy. Let's see. How's that going to work? Let's do this. Let's go from the top. Today's choice, some scissors, for once. Something sensible while unboxing. Ooh, lots of bubble wrap. That's exciting. Let's see, what's going on in here? Very, very handy if you buy and sell a lot of pedals like I do. I'll keep that. And there's a bag. Oh, this is cool. I reckon the cats will like the extra big box. Do us a favour, camera lady, thank you. Da 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 da. Well, I opened that on the right side. You can't see the brand name yet. Yes. All right. Let's do this. I'm going to remove that. I guess people who know their shipping cases well probably already know what this is. But let's see. I guess there's no way to not reveal it. Let's have a look. This is from Dean Guitars in the United States. That's even got my little name tag on there. That's really nice. Alrighty, let's open it up and have a look at what is in here. I guess while I'm doing this, I should say a massive thank you to Evan at Dean and everybody at Dean for hooking me up with this instrument. But what is it? We will soon find out. Oh, check this out. Yeah. There we go. Wow. Oh, I like the color. I like everything that's happening here. That is shiny and impressive. So there's Seymour Duncans in here. I've never seen black and white coils before, but we've got them. Classic shape, three-way. I really, really like this headstock. And you can see here on the back, there's a nice thick volute. I actually really like that, just especially because I hang my guitars on the wall. Having a volute is really handy. Looks like very big frets, which I like. Black hardware. And the neck, I don't know if you can see that, is kind of shaved back. That's so smooth. Oh, that's excellent. Alrighty, what I'm going to do is, this has literally just arrived, so I'm going to give it a little bit of time to acclimatize, because it's come from halfway across the world, and we'll tune it up and we'll pull some tones with it. This is super impressive because this guitar has literally come from the States. I've just opened it and it's perfectly in tune. That's really very, very impressive. I think there are 9s on here or something like that. That's what they feel like. They're pretty slinky, so I'll give it a bit more time and I'll pull some sounds with it. I could not resist pulling this thing out, plugging it into my Axe Effects and having a rip with one of my main patches. That was the Atomica High that you just heard. It has that kind of shankeriness about it, which is, when I think of flying these, he's the guy I think of, and those kind of tones. The UFO albums that Michael Schenker did and the first MSG album are, for the style of playing that I try to play, very, very important albums. A couple of things that I might not have touched on, like I said, the frets are big and wide, which I really like. One thing that you can run into with that is that the intonation's not quite right, but this guitar is very well in tone. The action's very well set up. I would say it's not a super low, but it's definitely a low action. These feel like 9 to 42s, which are lighter than I would normally use, so I would probably chuck a set of 10 to 52s on this and tweak the setup if I was going to go and do a ragdoll gig with it, which I will do at some point, because I think if I'm going to review a guitar, it definitely needs to be road tested. I know a lot of you guys out there are very interested in going and picking up a Dean guitar, so before I do a full in-depth review, I'm going to give it time to break in. I am going to basically figure out how it works best with my setup so that I can give you guys a really honest assessment of whether something like this is right for you and compare it to some other guitars in its price range. One thing that I didn't mention, Grover tuners on there, which are excellent. They feel really nice and smooth. I haven't had any tuning issues with this. The nut is cut nicely. One thing that you just get on these type of headstocks, as you can see, you don't get the straight string pull, which is one thing that really does help with tuning stability. But what is nice about it, I don't know if you can see that. Zoom in. Yes, there you go. No idea if you can see that, but the nut slots aren't cut straight. That's another little detail on these type of guitars, I think, which is very, very important. So what we're going to do for the rest of the video, I will just let you hear it with some cleaner tones and some crunchy tones and more of a smooth lead sound. I'll give you an idea of what it sounds like on each pickup, especially the middle combination, because I use that combination a lot when I'm doing gigs, and I like to play some rhythm guitar stuff on the neck pickup as well. So if that doesn't sound like mud, that is a big, big plus for me. Like I said, there will be an in-depth review of this guitar in the next couple of weeks once it is broken in. But until then, thanks for watching the video. If you have any suggestions or anything you would like to see me cover in a future review of this guitar, put them in the comments, and here's a couple of tones that you might not expect out of, you know, a black flying V-shaped guitar played by a guy with long hair. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I'll see you next time.
We'll be right back.